All right, Knights of Apollo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Juicy Siege battle. Now, this one is sent in by Grom. Well, actually, Joe on it sent it to me, but the replays from Grom, they are both YouTubers. I got a link down to both of their channels, so I do appreciate the replay and sending it my way. Now, the replay is called Greatest Battle Ever. So we'll see if that holds up. We've seen a lot of cool battles, so I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Do you think this is going to be the greatest battle ever? We'll find out. It is a 3 versus 3. There's some artillery action going on right now. We have the Seleucids, who are full-on sallying out. They have cav and infantry on this side, and the same thing over here. Cav and infantry just sally out. They're like, whatever. Just like, let's go fight them. Bring the fight to them. And it looks like the attackers are coming out to meet them. We're going to get a little bit of a cav engagement. So while this is going on, let's really quick look at the factions. So starting with the defenders, we have Syracuse, we have Macesali, and we have Tylus. Over on the other side, we have the Syracuse, we have the Arverni, and then finally we have Boii. So yeah, those are the factions. So 3 versus 3. Looks like the cav battle is disengaging. We'll go back to normal speed. Just want to say, guys, if you want to support the channel, of course, leave a like, a comment, share, and of course, the biggest thing, subscribe, as we are inching closer and closer to 1 milli. I think that's gonna take probably another year or so, but who knows? Who knows? I do appreciate the support. Also, guys, if you want to support me even more, there's some links down in the video description, and a couple of those links, well, there's 2 of them. There's one for displate metal posters, which are having a big Black Friday sale right now, and there is a link to my game store, where if you buy a game on that store, you support the channel. So thank you guys so much for checking that out. Let's figure out what the hell Syracuse is doing here. By the way, Syracuse, I believe, is being played by Grom. So he is kind of pushing forward some units here. He's just kind of holding the corners or the gates. I know this is interesting. You don't really see this too often, and I'm really curious what he's trying to accomplish here. If anything, it's completely scared the Seleucids. That like they are like, oh, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna maneuver this way. And even Arverni's like, nah, I don't feel like dealing with that. So they're like, yeah, I'm not getting close. So I think maybe they're just using the walls a little bit. They're kind of, I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of cool though. So we'll see what happens. Over here, they've got like the complete opposite kind of attitude. They're like, whatever, just send in the tortoises. I don't care. What is he doing over here? It doesn't matter. But I would send up some archers. Yeah, I'd keep them nearby. Potentially you could just pepper down these guys. I mean, that's one of the biggest advantage with walls, is that walls, you know, protect you from archer fire. I mean, not always, but you know, it's definitely more difficult when you have walls protecting you, obviously. So let's see, he is pushing up his troops here. I'm just kind of looking around. Looks like nothing's gonna really happen here. Syracuse again still pushing forward. This is very unique. Very unique. I'm quite enjoying this. The fact that I'm gonna be honest. At first glance, if I saw this and the battle was like called an okay battle, I'd be like, this is a stupid move right here. What is he doing? Why does he have these troops out here? This is suicide. But since the replay is called Greatest Battle Ever, I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I'm kind of curious of how this is gonna play out. I don't know. I mean, maybe he won't even do anything here. Maybe this is all just a feint. Maybe they're just buying time, making these guys kind of think about, you know, what's going to happen. Should they go in? Should they not? I say go in. Now, I do notice here that they do have some archers, some slingers. So what that means is that if they do commit infantry, they're going to get slung at. They're going to feel the wrath of the slingers. So I'm curious if they're going to commit. What I would do personally, I'd be like, okay, Syracuse, I know what you're doing. All right. I know you're doing with these archers. What I would do is stay over here and just push. So like shift my units here and draw out a line like this and then push this way. Make him rotate and be further away from the archer support. That's what I would do personally. Now back over on this side, it looks like he's doing the same thing. He's got his archers moving up. He's, ooh, Bowie Eye's going in. I like it. Here we go. This is our first, ooh, nice volley right in the backs of those spears. This is not good. The lines are kind of all sort of messed up. He's quickly kind of going back to this corner. I think he was trying to fate him into attack. Maybe that's why he left the militia hoplites. He's using him as a sacrificial unit, getting him to commit. He's got his mercenary Italian cav also fighting against these Celtic warriors. But yeah, they are falling back. Yeah, see, he's kind of, he's pulling them into a bait here a little bit of a trap. He's using the troops as bait is what I meant to say. And he's going to let the arrow towers and the slingers open fire. So I like it because he's got the water to his right flank, so that's going to help protect him. Ooh, nice cav charge. Please tell, oh, they charged right in the front of him. So I don't know how this is going. I mean, he's probably getting a decent amount of kills. The slingers aren't really slinging. I guess these guys are. Yeah, nice little fight outside in the walls. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Nothing. Okay, so we'll head back over to the other side. And it's still a little bit of a fight here. Bowie Eye is gonna use this little gap and try to get behind enemy lines. Very smart move there. And he's gonna have to throw in these reserves. And oh, nice volley from the Celtic warriors. And here comes another clash of infantry, more Celtic warriors. Use that gap. Yeah, see, okay, here's the thing. Celtic warriors, Bowie Eye has more troops. They can't constantly hold every flank. So this is a problem. And this is a win for Bowie Eye. Unless they send out more reinforcements, which they're not. Tylus is sending up archers. So they are going to rack up some kills on the archers. What are you doing? Charge in there. Surround them. Surround them. I guess he wants to throw some jabbies, I assume. At this point, though, just... Oh, my God. Oh, are you kidding me? Bowie Eye. He let... How... That was a big brain move there by Syracuse. You see how he set up his line at the back, the water to his back, so that way nobody can flank him? That's insane. And I love how he formed a little square. I don't know. It reminds me of Napoleon a little bit. Just forming square formations, letting the infantry run around. Now, they are killing the infantry here, but the archer fire is going to be relentless on these units. And Bowie Eye is going to lose a lot of troops here if he... There's no point. There's no... Why? Why? Like, I don't know. I get it. Like, they are winning in some respect. They are getting some good kills on Syracuse, but at the same time, they're losing units very quickly to the archer fire. And I think it would have been better if, like, not Syracuse, but the Seleucids went over this way because they have a little bit more armor compared to the barbarians. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that plays out later. Over here, still nothing. Syracuse is... I can't believe it. I just can't believe this is happening right now. Like, this has thrown them off so much. By the way, they've broken through the walls over here. No engagement, though. So, the Seleucids have their troops nearby, but nothing going on here. They're going to keep holding this position, obviously, because they want this to be held by archers. But look at this. They have completely just... That's crazy. That's crazy. I would have sent troops this way and just caused him, like I said earlier, caused him to straighten his line like this. And then what you can do is you can even have archers over at this angle, kind of like pew, 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 kind of like firing into their flank. You know, there's a lot of options you could do. Just stay away from the wall, because that's where you're going to get shot up at by the archers. And my goodness, look at this. Syracuse is just pushing back Bowie Eye. Now, I don't think it's a smart idea to chase because you're losing the safety of the archers. And sure enough, they are going to... They're kind of in a pickle here. He's going to engage and try to overwhelm these sword followers and these other Celtic warriors. Now we have the Seleucids pushing up a ram. I'm sorry, not a ram, a siege tower. Going after the slingers. That's a good move there. Trying to get the slingers by surprise using, what are these, hillmen? Yeah, using hillmen, quick unit to get up there, attack the slingers. Not a bad move. It's kind of silenced the slingers. And now we have cav running out as well. They're going to slow down this tortoise. Very nice. They're going to try to prevent them from attacking multiple walls. I think this will be the end of the Syracuse infantry. Would have been badass if he got these troops back in the city, you know? You know, I get it. They're out there fighting to the bitter end, but how cool is, like, they hold them back here and then they run back in the city. That would be sick. Let these men live, please. They fought for their nation. Their people. Back over here, still nothing. We've got some siege towers. Maybe they're trying to use the scorpions on them. But not really doing much here. They are pushing up some infantry. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Now Syracuse has moved up some mercenary Samnite warriors. They will slaughter the hillmen up on this wall. And Syracuse is fighting to the bitter end near Boii. Now they are breaking some Celtic warriors. Retreat the men. Retreat the men. Save them. Save their lives. So they can tell the story of how they stood out here and killed a bunch of barbarians. Alright, here we go. Seleucids are pushing. Boii could probably send up some forces. There he goes. He's moving his army. Come on. Don't stand out here. No, don't form square. No! Look at, they're like, no. Do not face them. Do not face those spears. They are too scary. They are too deadly. So, there you have it. Nice little sally out. I like it. That was very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what happens here. I think I'm just kind of guessing here. What they're trying to do is that they are trying to push through the defenses here. Oh my. Syracuse is coming to play. Okay, forget what I was gonna say. I thought the attackers were gonna push here, break through here, and then they can kind of use the walls against Syracuse. Oh, they're falling back now. Again, I think they're trying to bait them into a battle that kind of favors, like a position that kind of favors Syracuse, and they are trying to run. He's gonna use his cav here to try to slow it down, but he accidentally pretty much charges into his own men. But it was a good effort. I like it. Now they're setting up by the tower here. They've got the slingers in position, and they are just going for it. Wow. Did not expect that. Oof. I don't know. It's not exactly going well for Syracuse. Their cav is getting chewed up. Their units are constantly falling back. I guess he sent up the militia hoplites as a sacrificial unit again. Poor militia hoplites. And the slingers are now going to be able to sling the safety of the walls. Look at that. Nuts. Alright, and now forces are pouring in. We've got more defensive squares. They love it. And they're kind of using a bend but don't break strategy where they're letting them come in a little bit and they're going to hold the choke points. There we go. Thorac hoplites forming up. I like it. I like it. There they go. They're going to shifting to the arrow tower. They're going to use the arrow tower to support them. And he's going to try to stop them right there. He's going to... Oh, wait. Is there... Oh, there's artillery over here, too. The slingers are slinging the crap out of these units. Hold on. How many kills do these slingers have? Artillery going for the archers, it looks like. Slingers have 24 kills. They're not really killing anyone. Gonna be honest. Not really getting that many kills. 24, that's it. 24 kills. Alright, so once again, he's going to go over here, form probably a defensive position to protect the rear of his other units. There we go, a nice little clash of forces. Very, very nice. Now he's going to be able to flank around. This is going to be a problem, and I just see this defense kind of crumbling. He is shifting up some more spears, though. That's good. What he needs to do right now is get these guys over here. He tries to form square at the last second. I don't think he's going to try to pull it off. These slingers slinging. They're now at 45 kills. And the artillery is going hard. Can these hoplites hold? Now the artillery's changing targets and going for the army that is falling back. They have started fighting in the streets. We got Levi Freeman from Tylus trying to hold against the Thorax Swordsman. Same thing over here as well. Well, no, these are Celtic warriors. And then back over this way, Seleucids are charging in and taking on the spearmen of Mesacily. So they're definitely using their weaker troops to hold the initial defense, because Tylus, I'm sure you guys all know, if you play the game, Tylus has the tribal warriors, which are one of the deadliest infantry in the game. So they're definitely going to hold them back in reserve for the final stand, or the kind of, you know, the inner defense. But yeah, so far, you know, it's not looking too bad for the defenders. I don't think, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think Syracuse benefited from this sally out attack? Do you think this worked out for them? I mean, it's hard to tell. It's kind of like, you know, could these spears get more kills in the city than out of the city? It's tough to say. It's tough to say. And it really just depends on how they get attacked, and if, you know, the attackers make a big mistake or something. But they definitely did kill a lot, and this is not good. They're already broken through the Levi Freeman. Again, not surprised. They were taking on, like, I think they were taking on Thorax Swordsman. They need to, yeah, okay, good. They need to stop this, and they need to get their archers off the wall. It's over. And look at, oh, they're even calling the retreat. Ooh, these guys are getting probably slinged, aren't they? Slingers now have 123. There you go. The slingers starting to turn it around. These slingers over here have 148, and they are getting attacked. I hope they are out of ammo. I really do. 148 kills is pretty decent. And now Syracuse charged in as Samnite warriors. These spears stand no chance against the Samnite warriors. And we also have the general set up over here as well as a hoplite. I think, right? Hoplite? Yeah, hoplite. Hoplite. Alright, so Mesacily still sitting pretty over here. He, you know, I just realized. Look at this. He has his entire force hidden. I just realized that. My God. That might be huge. Think about this, guys. This entire force hidden. They could easily push this way and get behind the attackers once they move in towards the town center. I'm really curious how this is going to play out. Maybe it won't lead to anything. Maybe they'll just get spotted. But we'll see. Alright, there we go. And here's what stands left of Syracuse. I say call it quits. Get them back inside the city. Use them elsewhere. Because I think even the attackers are not even going to attack over here. They're just going all into the walls right here. And they're just kind of setting up their forces. I think this is the only spot being fought for right now. Thorax Swordsman against these spears still. Celtic warriors going against desert legionaries. Very fun. That was a fun beginning to the battle because it was just so different, so unique. Now we do have some. Oh, this is not good. The Seleucids. These guys, they're gonna throw some javies down. Yeah, and they're already doing it. See, they already have 57 kills. Let's see how many kills after a couple tosses here. There's not really landing anything, and the general runs up. Look at the hoplites. Fighting on the walls, going after these spears. The general should win here, but he's just trying to protect the men who are fighting down here. And he did commit tribal warriors into this fight. Alright, just kind of looking around, making sure I'm not missing anything here. Fighting still continuing over here. Now it's down to the 2 units of desert legionaries to hold this street. I'm wondering how they can, sorry, I'm just like thinking as I commentate here, how they can kind of set up a surprise attack here, because they do have these archers here that are, I'm wondering, does he want the archers to be spotted? maybe they'll charge in a bunch of troops after them and fall into a trap. I don't know. But what I'm hoping is that they just go this way and they don't even see this and they get charged. I don't know. Something crazy like that. All right, the fighting on the wall is still going on. As we are at 34 minutes left of this siege battle, so obviously there's still a lot to see, a lot to witness here in this bloodshed. I believe the combat's even. Hoplites don't do that well on top of walls. I usually never send hoplites unless I'm super desperate, but they're actually gonna fall back. I think eventually they would lose an engagement because of the arrow tower. These arrow towers rack up a lot of kills. And they're still chasing them. Look at this. And they even threw up some throw spears on the wall as well. That is crazy. Now we got archers moving around. He's going to send up some archer support to try to break through this defense. And more troops have been sent over to this front. In fact, a Syracuse or a Seleucid. Oh, I'm gonna mix them up all day. Seleucid force breaks here against these desert legionaries, and once again, we've got a sally out by the Syracuse. Oh my God, I was gonna call them Seleucids. Syracuse, they're coming out. They're gonna try to stop this siege tower, which they certainly are going to do, and they're trying to inflict even more casualties on RVI. Now we have some Celtic warriors coming out as well. They're going to flank around and try to overwhelm, try to actually do something here. Oh, they're going to try to go for the archers, but they will be cut off here by the chosen swordsmen. Well, I was going to say they're really not going to get a lot done here, but they're just like right in the middle of the archers going in. But they are breaking already. They're just too spread out. Archers are going to try to run away, get away from them. Now we have the Arverni going for the Samnite warriors. Sacily breaking. The fight still continuing over here. This is such a big battle. It's such an important battle of the siege happening right here. Let's go around on the other side. Let's see if they've started. Yeah, well, almost. Look at this. Almost fighting. Over here, they are fighting. Mercenary Samnite warriors holding against the Thorax swordsman. Archer fire is coming down. Wow. That archer fire, and I think also maybe the Javies, they just wreck the units holding here. Wreck the units. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what the defenders have. Defenders are still holding very well over on this side. And I think that's why they were trying to push up some siege towers to try to put some more pressure on the walls. And I'm noticing a unit just got spotted here. Maybe not. Maybe nothing will come from this. I mean, I feel like if they're already spotting, they spotted this unit here. I mean, from this far away, that's kind of ridiculous. What is this? Slave infantry return from routing. How about that? They're not going to last long, nor are they going to really do any damage, but it's fun. They're going to sneak up on these swordsmen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see what they got. They can actually kind of help. Well, it's bigger than it looks. The Samnite warriors are down to 95 men, 170 kills, and here comes a supporting flanking charge. That's actually pretty big there. And now Masacely is pouring out of the city. Look at this. Going for the jugular. They're going for the kill. But he's going to go back in. There goes the slave infantry. They break. And they're going to call it quits. Look at that. He saves the Samnite warriors. 171 kills. That's huge. More troops coming up on the... Oh, yeah. Big fight on the walls here. Desert cohort taking on, what is he facing? Celtic warriors. Lots of arrow fire coming down on these poor desert legionaries. These poor desert legionaries. Back over this way, oh, beautiful. They found a gap to go through. They're now going to be able to flank around these tribal warriors, and instantly they're like, oh, they're behind us. Oh, maybe we should stop fighting. They are breaking. Some ferocious fighting here. Ferocious fighting. Over here we got some slingers who are out of ammo. They are 1 kill away from 200. Let's see. Do you think they can get 200 kills here? Let's see. Come on, 200. All you got to do is kill one of them. Here we go. Come on, slingers. Let's get you to 200 kills. No. They're breaking. They're breaking. Come on. Come on now. Nope. They do not get a single kill, but they did slow down the swordsman to where the arrow tower probably got some kills, so there's that. Now it looks like we have a bunch of troops retreating here, though they are shifting over some militia hoplites to support. And they've almost taken control of this area, almost. They just got to get through these the desert legionaries. There's also a gap over here, which, good move. We've seen Boei do this multiple times throughout this battle. He's doing a good job of abusing the gaps, as I like to call it. And now Misaisley's freaking out. They're falling back because of it. They're breaking. And it looks like that's going to be it for the defense. Now Misaisley has fallen back more. Look at that. Maybe he's really trying to hide his troops here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it looks like this defense is about to crumble very quickly. The attackers are just overwhelming this area. Samnite warriors are putting up a great fight. They're great fighters. 178 kills. I think that's the same one that sallied out. And now they're just pouring in. They're like, we took it, boys. We took the first section of the city. Now we've got a big fight over here. Look at this. So we got a long line of tribal warriors with this very beautiful statue. It's just like, even the statue's like, hold the line. Hold the line. So the Seleucids sent up some pikemen, which are down to 67 men with 0 kills. That's kind of tragic. Oh, Syrian heavy archers are getting dangerously close to the front line. Not sure what's going on here. Definitely want to retreat them because it did look like, yeah, there they go. They still had some ammo. Sometimes, you know, the AI just, they're so dumb. They're like, oh, let's get a little closer to the enemy infantry. Here comes a charge of beautiful sword followers. Going after the tribal warriors. Celtic warriors going in as well, and they're going to be met by some sword followers. And a nice fight going on in the center. Got a little bit of a standoff here. Thorax swordsmen are going to get butchered by the tribal warriors. Already have 41 kills, and they have not lost a single person. Holy crap. They must have gotten a lot of kills from Jabbies. They have yet to lose a single soldier, and they're at 52 kills. Hold on, let's see that kill D. They've got a 56-0 kill D. 57, 59. Look at this. Look how good tribal warriors are. Now, to be fair, they're disengaging. They'll probably lose some troops here when they run away. Yeah, they lost one. What are they going to try to get another volley? Are they going to get charged? What happened? Hey, just finish up these Thorax swordsmen who are... Well, the Thorax swordsmen are doing well. 125. Now they've lost 2, but they're 61-2 in terms of kill D. And we got some artillery fire coming in. Where's that coming from? All the way over here? Oh, yes. They still have one piece in action. One giant ballista. All right, here we go. More troops moving in. Cecily's holding over here. They're shifting over more men towards the town center. The attackers are also attacking on this front as well. I'm surprised that Syracuse has their general already in the fight. Usually you see the generals, especially infantry generals, kind of held back for the final stand. And they also are fighting up here on the walls. He's got a depleted unit of thorax hoplites going back into the fight. That might actually be enough to break these guys. Combat is even. This is an intense battle between Syracuse and the Seleucids. Back here, it's looking like it's the beginning of the end of this defense, as the attackers are about to surround. Which you should, I mean, you should send them in. Surround them. I guess he's holding this unit in reserve in case these guys charge, but even if they do charge, just surround, break them. Which, okay, they broke them. Good job. Bowie and the Seleucids. Well done. Now, Arverni is pushing over here with Bowie. So there's definitely some good synergy going on between the attackers. I'm usually seeing, like, everyone kind of attack together. They're all kind of supporting each other. Desert Legionaries trying to hold this line against such reckless hate. And look at this. Is this the Samnite Warriors? Oh my god, the lads. The absolute lads. 196 kills. And they're still fighting for the wall. That's crazy. Samnite Warriors are so good. Are they the best? No. But they are certainly good. Defensive positions. This is not good. I don't know why the Syracuse general is in the fight like this. It seems so reckless. But he's also facing the Seleucid general, but it's Royal Peltis and they have 151 men. I doubt the general will die here. The Seleucid general. Not Seleucid. Oh my god. The Seleucid general. Syracuse general will for sure die here if he keeps fighting without help. All right, and yep, Bowie is constantly pushing them back more and more. You can see they're kind of forming this U shape here. Tylus is facing some sword followers. Bowie seems to be like everywhere. They're attacking on multiple fronts. So nobody is attacking over on this side, though. Nobody's coming this way. Massaicely has all these fresh troops. There's some artillery, some wall artillery. Looks like they're going for Arverni's reserves. They might have hit a couple. That's why they're kind of freaking out and getting out of there. Or they're just trying to avoid it. Bowie is pushing very aggressively in the streets here. Trying to push him back to the town center. But there is a considerable amount of forces kind of hanging out away from the town center over here. So we'll kind of see what Tylus and the Syracuse does here. Now Syracuse, I assume, lost his general fighting a glorious battle against the enemy general, but he did fall. Will that inspire the Syracuse troops? I mean, Syracuse is pretty much out of the game. Now that I think about it, I get it. I get why he committed his general, because that's all he had. I still would have had the general, you know, near the town center, over here. But, you know, it is what it is. So it's looking pretty good for the attackers. I'm not going to lie. It's looking really good for them. They've got a lot of troops left. The balance of power is in their favor because this is the perspective of the defenders. So balance of power is in their favor. They just got to keep it up. I guess the biggest challenge are the archer stage, like skirmishing. And they already have, look at this, Bowie Eye is already set up here with some great archers, the Celtic bowmen. And they are just going to fire over these buildings and just kind of, you know, fire at whatever. Just shoot at whatever is in this area. And they are certainly getting kills. So, yeah, they're going to try to soften them up as much as possible. Over here, we have Bowie Eye going in with some sword followers. So he's already kind of trying to soften up these tribal warriors. But the Celtic warriors are doing a pretty good job against the tribal warriors. We got some light infantry moving forward. They have completely abandoned this area. So Misacely has shifted all of their troops to hold the choke point, or not the victory point, the capture point, the town hall, whatever you want to call it. The final stand. Thracian warriors moving forward. Now, if you can focus archer fire on these guys, they will drop quickly, but it looks like they're not going to do that, and they're going to get exactly what they wanted, an infantry fight. Thracian nobles, watch this. Look at these kills. Look at the kills. Just climbing forward. That is insane. That's why you don't charge Thracian warriors like that. You got to shoot them. They are just they're just a shock force. They will just charge in and slaughter. There we go. There's that. And look at that. Boom. Just like that, a ton of them drop. They're like, oh, my only weakness. Archer fire. Bleh. Oh. Yeah. Bleh. So it's not looking good. That was a good move. That was a great move. Use the archers to focus them down. You know, initially he charged in some swordsmen. He was like, no. That's not a good idea. You know, fell back, shot him with archer fire. And the Thracians are done for. So, good move on him. And now we have Bowie Eye leading the charge. And this is it, guys. This is kind of the final stand here. They are already pushing into the final stand. And, you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be extremely tough. Because just the nature of this settlement. There's 1, 2, 3 choke points. I mean, I guess you could go all the way around and attack here. But that just ends up leading to this area. So that's what the defenders have on their advantage. They have very few entry points. And the ones that they do have are, like, they can be held by 1 unit. So even though the defenders are struggling here a little bit, they still can just win based on 1 time, trying to bleed the time and making it very difficult for these attackers to break through, or just, you know, out fighting them in these choke points and winning the battle just based on killing them all. We do have a considerable amount of troops flanking around. He might be trying to go this way, and he might hit them up here, is what I think the Seleucids are doing. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here a little bit. I won't edit anything out because I feel like it's going to start very soon. But I'm just kind of watching how the defenders deploy here. They've got their layers of infantry. Our Verni are throwing in their chosen swords, so I'll go ahead and press normal speed. So there you have it. And you can see that Tylus is going to bolster up the defenses by sending in some tribal warriors. And it's going to be a real pain to fight through this. For the attackers, obviously. Over here, Bowie Eye is going to go ahead and push as well. They realize, you know, time is against them. They need to get going. Sword followers charging in against the Desert Legionaries. This should be a pretty close battle between the two units here. Now we have Boei shifting up Oathsworn. He's got his general going over to the other side. What's left of the Seleucids, they are moving. I mean, obviously they're moving on the left flank of the defenses, but how far are they going to go? Are they going to go all the way over here? Maybe try to use the high ground and shoot down? That might be an option because they do have a lot of archers left. A ton of archers left. Or they might just go straight in. They might just, you know, bring the fight to them. Bring the fight to them. So some ferocious fighting going on here. Desert Legionary is still trying to hold. Still trying to hold. Then we got the Oathsworn going in to support the Chosen Swordsmen. Beautiful. B-E-A-beautiful. Now we've got reserves moving up. And really, I like... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look who decided to push out a little bit. Oh, I like this. This is what you would call divide and conquer. So, this is pretty genius. So what the defenders are doing here is they're quickly engaging the Seleucids because they're kind of by themselves right now. And if they overwhelm them really quickly and break them, they've got a chance. Yeah, see, they're already breaking. They might even get to the archers here. And they've got the general surrounded. Arverni might want to send some units over. One, to help the general. Or even two, to protect these archers. Because you do not want to lose archers. Oh my god, the light infantry might actually make it to these archers. Is he not paying attention? Okay, he's just barely gonna get them out of there. It's gonna be close though. Some of them still might, yeah, some of them are getting stuck in combat. My goodness, and look at Tylus sent over a bunch of troops as well. I think they're really afraid of these archers. Maybe that's why. The Syrian heavy archers, because they can rack up a lot of kills. They already have a ton of kills, so I wonder how much ammo they have left. Alright, Boei pushing in. Still trying to get through this defense. They are trying, and look at lots of breaking going on for Boei. That is a good sight for the defenders. God, if they just had artillery, this would be a juicy target. Now Boei is sending in their general. Boei must be starting to run out of troops. I wonder, you know, just kind of thinking outside the box here. I wonder if it's a good idea to attack these defenses one at a time. Because you would, so for example, let me explain my thought here. And here we go. Arverni did shift over units, but it's too late. The general for the Seleucids died, just completely surrounded. So what I was saying here is I wonder, for example, if Boei just attacked these 2 points by himself and Arverni just sat and waited and just completely rested, you know, he let his troops rest the whole time. So he had perfectly fresh troops. So by the time Boei does break, he just charges in his men and he's fighting tired troops while his troops are fresh. I don't know. It's definitely an option, something to think about. Great teamwork will always win you battles in this game, that's for sure. Celtic bows using fire arrows. I guess they're trying to break the enemy with fear. Trying to cause a little fear in the ranks. 122 kills with these Celtic bows. Very nice. Looks like they're starting to run out of ammo though, because a lot of them have their swords out. Or they did. I guess just when they're cheering, they take their swords out. Now the general is still fighting over here. Look at the general's doing very well too. 111 kills with 126 men left. And here we go. Arverni is chasing down Tylus. And guess what, guys? We are now to the last 10 minutes 10 minutes of the battle. Nice charge by the Thracian warriors. They are going to slaughter these men. And sure enough, they did. Quick 22 kills. Oh my god. He's doing hit and run tactics. They're kiting down the enemy. That's really, really good. Good on them. But they are starting to run out of troops, guys. They are starting to run out of troops. Our Vernie's shifting over one random unit over here because there's nothing defending over here. Now, we do have a lot of tireless reserves kind of headed back, which they certainly need to head back. See what these archers are firing. Oh, the archers are firing after the big blob over here. Oh, yes. That's why they're afraid of the archers. That right there is why they're afraid. Very good use of those archers. Very good use. And they are about to break the desert cohort, but they still have to fight through the tribal warriors. All that sweet, sweet archer fire. Oh. Oh. Okay. Now back over here. Chosen swordsman. Nubian light infantry going in to reinforce as our Vernie is trying to push through. Is it our Vernie or our Verni? I think it's our Vernie, right? It's an E sound. I don't remember. I never get the names right. I've always kind of said it our Vernie. But yeah, they probably are going to need this unit of chosen swordsmen to join this fight. But they're doing a good job. They're causing a lot of breaking on the defenders. It's looking pretty rough for the defenders, not going to lie. There's less than 8 minutes left. Yeah, they've just broken through. They have broken through, and they are taking the town center. They are taking this by force. Oh, man, this was an epic stand, but I think, you know, the archer fire that came down was just too much for them. Now, yeah, at this point, now just send, well, hold on. I wonder. Well, okay. The attackers still have a ton of archers. What I was worried about is, you know, if the attackers sent all of their infantry here, this would be a ripe target for the archers of the defenders, because the defenders still have a decent amount of archers. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Balance of power is not looking great. And now we've got Syrian heavy archers forming up close. Are they out of ammo? They probably are. They have 141 kills. I think well, no, these guys still have ammo. I think he's going to save it. Probably going to save it for the defending archers, slingers. Oh, this is looking real good for the attackers. Now, there are some general units that are still alive. We have Tylus over here with some Oathsworn. 89 kills with 96 men left. This is a healthy unit, relatively speaking. Over here as well, we have the General of Massaceae. Not the best of units, but they can still do some damage. It's always leadership, general. We do have archers now just rushing into the fight as well. And everybody's pouring into the battle. There's 6 minutes left. I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised that there's still 6 minutes left in this battle. You know? Because I'm looking around. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Wait a second. The Thracian warriors. Who forgot about the Thracian warriors? Oh my god. Now, okay, this might be pretty huge here. They just threw their Thracian warriors in an ideal situation in a huge blob of infantry. We gotta watch the kills. Watch the kills. Thracian warriors. Where's their flag? Thracian warriors. Here it is. They already have 107 kills. I think they had 22. And now they're charging in the general. They're retreating because of the archer fire. They still have 113. This is a unit they must kill. If the attackers want to win this battle, they have to kill these Thracian warriors. They're setting up here. Now we have some desert legionaries forming up as well. How? Oh my god. They're cycle charging in different units. Oh my god. That's huge. Oh, just throw in the general. Throw in the general. Oh my god. So I would definitely say the attackers outnumber the defenders here, but the defenders have quality troops here, and they've got them in an ideal situation. The Thracians now have 166 kills, and they still have 88 men. They are killing so many troops every time they charge in. Every single time. Now over here on this side, Bowie is trying to help the Seleucids kill off what's left of some archers and stuff. I just wanted to show you that really quick. Let's go back over here. Let's see if they can hold here. Now they are trying to capture it, I believe. Now they've got some chosen swordsmen, Oathsworn. They've got some good units over here, but again, beware of the... Oh my god. 174, they lost one guy, I think, but killed so many. Look at them just go in, just hacking with that Falk's weapon. And now the general's going in as well, using second wind to try to keep them in the fight. Oh my god. All it takes is a death of a general at this point. If the Oathsworn can hold on for Tylus, there's a chance. There's a chance. And look at this. They're victorious over here. These chosen swordsmen have to be dedicated to hold this flank now and protect the rear of these forces. Oh my god. Can they do it? Can they do it, guys? Thracian warriors now at, oh my god, 261 kills. They are slicing through these forces like butter. A hot knife through butter, guys. And they're going after the general. They're going for the serpent's head. It's the Hail Mary. It is the Hail Mary. They're trying, and the general's like just running away. Oh my god. You think these guys can get the 300 kills? Oh, and they're going to disengage. They lost a lot there. Oh, yeah, that was not a good engagement for them. But, yeah, just finish off these guys. You do that, I think... Oh, my God, the balance of powers is shifting wildly between both sides. Thracian nobles, I think, are in for good. This is their fight to the bitter end. Let's see there, 285. I don't think they're going to get the 300. That was kind of nasty. For the Thracians. The balance of power is back in favor of the attackers. It is looking like a cigarette right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off. They've got their generals in there. They have the Oathsworn, but they also are taking on chosen swordsmen. So this is a very close battle with a handful of troops. It's looking like the attackers are going to take this one, but again, it's one of those battles where it's so close. All it takes is a death of a general, and the general is using headhunt here. That lowers their melee defense, though. Look at this. The Oathsworn are breaking to desert legionaries. How embarrassing. We got archers who are duking it out over here. This is kind of huge, too. If they can break through and get their archers behind, that could save a lot of, that could, you know, break a lot of troops. Oh my god. It's going to come down to Desert Legionaries and Tylus with their Oathsworn. 34 men. They have 303 kills. They've got to break. Oh, they're breaking! They are breaking the Chosen Swordsmen at the same time. That's just going to leave one unit of Oathsworn. Oh my god. The balance of power. Look at the balance. It's like growing. It's like one of those, you know, sponge animals you put in the water and they grow magically. It's almost at half. It's almost at half, and now, oh, it's... Let's see. Oh, they just won over here. This is, oh my god, this is so close. This is so good. Come on, Oathsworn. Oh, they're breaking, but can the archers save the day and keep the general in the fight? Oh no, and they take it. The defenders take it, and... I'm going to call it here. I think that's going to be a win. Yeah, that's a win for the defenders. That came down, honestly, two units. You had the Oath Sworn with Tylus and the Thracian Warriors, who got some really game-changing charges. They could have gotten more kills, but you know, just the way the forces were blobbed up here, Thracians were charging in. That was great. That was crazy. So again, Gorm. I was calling him Gorm. He was playing as the Syracuse. Very good job by Tylus there, and his Thracian Warriors 288. But that 288 came at the very end. That was awesome. So great games to all the players. That was tactically, that was awesome. It was super close. It was super exciting. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. So thank you so much for joining me in this battle. Was this the best battle ever? I would say no, but it was definitely up there on one of the better ones for sure. Definitely appreciate it. Again, check out his channel, link down in the video description. Gorm, I do appreciate the battle replay, and of course Joe for sending it to me. But Gorm, you know, you can just message me. You don't have to use Joe to send the replay to me. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.